Welcome to our 39th 24 Bowman Draft Jumbo Break. We'll link everybody's to number 40, which has been selling quite well. Let's see here. Link is going up in chat right now for 40. And for today's break, we have Christopher F. with the Orioles, Rangers, Nationals, Dodgers. Jesse F. with the Red Sox. Dominic V. with the Yankees. Dominic P. with the Rays, Marlins, and Rockies. Joshua G. with the Jays. Thomas E. with the White Sox. Christopher S. with the Guardians, Sherman with the Tigers, George with the Royals, Justin B. with the Twins, Angels, and Phillies, Matt C. with the Astros, Mariners, Reds, and Cardinals, Christian with the A's and the Cubs, Brian H. with the Braves and the Giants, John P. with the Mets, Donald E. with the Brewers, James B. with the Pirates and the Diamondbacks. Oh, and Francisco with the Padres, sorry. Forgot about Francisco. Okay. That's our box. And now we open it. Okay. We have Byron Churio. Oh, sorry, I gotta turn off autofocus. Byron Churio, Twins. Rafael Schlesinger, first for the Guardians. Grant Shepardson, first for the Marlins. Danmer De Los Santos, Twins. Gerald Perez, White Sox. Chase Harlan, first for the Dodgers. Casey Cook, first for the Rangers. Jamie Ferrer, first for the Twins. Eli Serrano, first for the Mets. Aiden May, first for the Marlins. Ryan Sloan, first for the Mariners. Jacob Cozart, first for the Guardians. J.D. Dix, first for the D-backs. Braden Montgomery, first for the Red Sox. Nick Kurtz, first for the A's. Dylan Drayling, first for the Rangers. Vladdy Guerrero, Mets. Giovanni Rodriguez, Mets. Jose Perdomo, Braves. Nate Knowles, first for the Rays. Michael Massey, first for the Tigers. Jose DePaula, Dodgers. Alright. We have Yandri Vargas, Chrome for the Dodgers. Kyle Teal, Red Sox. Francisco Villarreal, Yankees. Giovanni Rodriguez, Mets. Parker Smith, first for the Astros. That'll be for Matt. Connor Foley, first for the D-backs for James. Thayron Lorenzo, Detroit Tigers. And a Lunar Glow will be of Luke Cashel of the Minnesota Twins. And that'll be for Justin. Refractor first, Carson DiMartini for the Phillies for Justin. And Tommy Troy of the Arizona Diamondbacks, which will be for James. Fourth round, DiMartini. Dalton Rushing, Dodgers. Joshua Lugo, Angels. Enrique Bradfield Jr., Orioles. Jeremy Rodriguez, Mets. Tim Kent, Cardinals. Theron Lorenzo, Tigers. Blake Wright, first for the Rockies. Theo Gillen, first for the Rays. Connor Griffin, first for the Pirates. Carter Johnson, first for the Marlins. Drew Beam, first for the Royals. Dakota Jordan, first for the Giants. Ariel Armas, first for the Cubs. Fenwick Trimble, first for the Marlins. Ty Sutacine, first for the Cubs. Jaron DeBerry, first for the Brewers. Ryan Johnson, first for the Angels. Brendan Sproat, Mets. Yohani Morales, Nats. Alexander Albertus, White Sox. Braden Taylor, Rays. Trey Morgan, Rays. We have a chrome first Fenwick Trimble for the Marlins. For Dominic. Ty Sutacine, first for the Cubs. For Christian. Oops. Jaron DeBerry, first for the Brewers. For Donald. Ryan Johnson, first for the Angels. For Justin. Titus Sissel, first for the Diamondbacks. For James. Hunter Cranton, first for the Mariners. For Matt. And surprise auto, not at the end here, is Dakota Jordan of the Giants. That'll be for Brian. I think he was a fourth. Yeah, fourth. We have a plasma of Ryan Waldschmidt for the Diamondbacks. For James. Refractor first, Rodney Green. I believe he's a fourth rounder for the A's. Third or fourth. For Christian. Fourth, yeah. And Miles Naylor, former first rounder for the A's as well. For 2 A's. Adolfo Sanchez, Reds. Chase Alsop, first for the Orioles. Connor Foley, first for the Diamondbacks. Chang'an Lin, Reds. Bryce Cunningham, first for the Yankees. Levy Sterling, first for the Pirates. Dante Noe, first for the Phillies. Trey Yestovich, first for the Jays. Christian Moore, first for the Angels. Jonathan Santucci, first for the Mets. Colin Lindsey, first for the Dodgers. Travis Bazzana, first rounder for the Guardians. Cash Mayfield, first for the Padres. Caleb Bonham, first for the White Sox. Cal Steven, first for the Jays. Charlie Balinson, first for the Mariners. Jackson Kent, first for the Nats. Kyle Teal, Red Sox. Matt Shaw, Cubs. Luke Cashel, Twins. And Luis Baez, Astros. And a printing plate of 1 of 1 here will be of Jose Perdomo of the Atlanta Braves for Brian. So congrats to Brian for that. That is a 1 of 1. It is the cyan printing plate used to manufacture the paper parallel BD200. So there you go. Congrats to Brian on that. Been a while since I saw a printing plate. Alright, we have our Chrome. We have Pablo Guerrero, Texas Rangers. Adolfo Sanchez, Cincinnati Reds. Charlie Balinson, first for the Mariners for Matt. Gage Zeal, first for the Yankees for Dominic. Ryan Clifford, New York Mets. Brock Wilkin, Brewers. Sky Blue, Griffin Herring for the New York Yankees. That'll be for Dominic. We have a Plasma Jack Caglianone for the Royals for George. Refractor first, Hagen Smith, 5th overall pick for the White Sox for Thomas. And Noah Meyer, refractor for the Marlins. That'll be for Dominic. A Jack insert can go over here. We have Harry Ford, Seattle Mariners, Yoelan Cespedes, Red Sox, Jared Cerna, Marlins, Johnny Farmello, Mariners, Camilo Diaz, Astros, Chase Burns, he's getting called up to the majors, first for the Reds, Gage Miller, first for the Marlins, Ivan Luciano, first for the Diamondbacks, Ryan Campos, first for the Cardinals, Aaron Parker, first for the Jays, Woody Hadeen, first for the Tigers, Eddie Reinders, first for the Pirates, Carter Matheson, first for the Phillies, Nate Dome, first for the Mets, Luke Holman, first for the Reds, Griffin Burkholder, first for the Phils, Zach Veen, Rockies, George Lombard Jr., Yankees, Estrella Vargas, Rangers, Agustin Ramirez, Marlins, Luis Guanipa, Braves, and Sky Blue Nat, Randall Diaz, 466 of 499. That'll go Christopher F. This corner is a little bit, not great, actually. This bottom right corner. Hard to see that. Kind of see it going up there. We have a chrome Brock Porter for the Rangers, Dalton Rushing, Dodgers, Luis Guanipa, Braves, Sam Basallo, Orioles, Vladimir Sencio, Red Sox, Jose Perdomo, Braves. A sky blue of Grant Shepherdson, first for the Marlins for Dominic. And an action insert will be of Seaver King, Washington Nationals. That'll be for Christopher F. Refractor first, Cole Mathis for the Cubs for Christian, and Eduardo Herrera of the White Sox for Thomas. Second round, Cole Mathis. Got none of the good base chromers in the back yet. Alright, Walker Jenkins, Twins, Emil Morales, Dodgers, Adolfo Sanchez, Reds, Chase Alsop, first for the Orioles, Connor Foley, first for the D-backs, Shang-An Lin, Reds, AJ Cossey, first for the Royals, Bryce Cunningham, first for the Yankees, Levy Sterling, first for the Pirates, Dante Nori, Phillies, Trey Yesovich, first for the Jays, Christian Moore, first for the Angels, Jonathan Santucci, first for the Mets, Kellen Lindsey, first for the Dodgers, another Travis Bazzana, first for the Guardians, Cash Mayfield, first for the Padres, Caleb Bonemer, first for the White Sox, Felton Celestin, Mariners, Charlie Balinson, first for the Mariners, Jackson Kent, first for the Nats, Kyle Teal, Red Sox, Matt Shaw, Cubs. Just got your payment, George. Thank you very much. Hopefully we can actually find some jacks. You know how that goes. There's a first round chrome, Ryan Walshman for the D-backs for James. A first round Cam Smith for the Cubs for Christian. There's a jack for the Royals for George. First round Cam Caminiti for the Atlanta Braves. That'll be for Brian. First round Ben Hess for the Yankees for Dominic. And second round Tyson Lewis for the Reds for Matt. And there's the second round Billy Amick first for the Twins. That'll be for Justin. Plasma will be Connor Griffin of the Pirates for James. Refractor first, second rounder Jared Thomas for the Rockies for Dominic. And a refractor Double Joseph for the Mariners for Matt. I may have to grab more penny sleeves right now. Find out. Yep, I definitely will. I only have one here. There we go. Now we have lots of first rounders back there, all from one pack. Brock Porter, Rangers. Miles Naylor, A's. Cooper Pratt, Brewers. Ryan Clifford, Mets. Rhett Lauder, Reds. Peyton Toll, first for the Red Sox. John Spikerman, first for the Phillies. Nathan Flewling, first for the Rays. Nick Mitchell, first for the Jays. James Tibbs, first for the Giants. Cal Steven, first for the Jays. Josh Kuroda-Grauer, first for the A's. Johnny King, first for the Jays. Sam Antonacci, first for the White Sox. Eric Hernandez, first for the Braves. Nick Montgomery, first for the Braves. Luke Cashel, Twins. Luis Baez, Astros. Zero Hope, Dodgers. Braylon Morrell, Rangers. Enrique Valdez, Cubs. Roman Anthony, Red Sox. Chrome first, Aiden Major for the Guardians for Christopher. LP Langford, first for the Royals for George. Chandler Welch, first for the Brewers for Donald. Leo DeVries, San Diego. Braylon Brazaban, Pittsburgh. Sebastian Walcott, Rangers. And a steel parallel of Giants, Bryce Eldridge, first rounder in 2023, actually. So that's a cool looking one, actually. 16 of 100. It's a nice looker. Some cards have a good appeal. So we have a 1 of 1. Now we have a 100. We have an in tune Carson Bench for the Mets for John. We have a first round Blake Burke for the Milwaukee Brewers for Donald. And a Fernando Cruz for the Chicago Cubs for Christian. So don't be surprised if we see a first round refractor Braylon Payne as well. Those two are always next to each other in groupings. I don't know if it'll be in the next pack, but I wouldn't be surprised if we saw one, which would be good for Milwaukee. One second. Decent refractors today. We have Aiden Major, Phillies. Braylon Brazaban, Pirates. Paulino Santana, Rangers. Clark Candiotti, first for the Padres. Ryan Harvey, first for the Yankees. Daniel Egan, first for the D-backs. Josh Carone, first for the Mariners. Brandon Neely, first for the Red Sox. Brian Holiday, first for the Cardinals. Ethan Scheffelben, first for the Tigers. Titus Sissel, first for the D-backs. Hunter Cranton, first for the Mariners. Seaver King, first for the Nationals. Carson Bench, first for the Mets. Brody Brecht, first for the Rockies. Bryce McCage, first for the Brewers. Mick Abel, Phillies. Dylan Cruz, Nats. Adriel Radney, Diamondbacks. Fernando Cruz, Cubs. Aiden Major, first for the Guardians. Cade Zeal, first for the Yankees. A chrome of Camilo Diaz for the Astros. Chevy Vargas for the Rangers. Brandon Sproat for the Mets. Zach Veen for the Rockies. Harry Ford, Mariners. Walker Martin, Giants. Johnny Farmello, Mariners. And in tune will be Braden Montgomery of the Red Sox for Jesse. Refractor first, Trey Snyder for the Mets for John. And refractor Jeremy Rodriguez for the Mets for John. He was a 4th rounder, I remember. Our refractor row is growing quite large. I'll soon have to take the inserts down. We have Griffin Herring, first for the Yankees. Brooks Alger, first for the Dodgers. Victor Hurtado, Nationals. Ethan Salas, Padres. Noble Meyer, Marlins. Arjun Nimala, Jays. Ethan Anderson, first for the Orioles. Chris Cortez, first for the Angels. Braylon Doty, first for the Guardians. Griff O'Farrell, Orioles. Bryce Rayner, first for the Tigers. Hagen Smith, White Sox. Josh Hartley, first for the Pirates. Kavir Tears, first for the Padres. Zach Earhard, first for the Red Sox. Randall Diaz, Nationals. Nick McLean, first for the White Sox. Bryce Eldridge, Giants. Tommy Troy, D-backs, Aiden Smith, Rays, Yandri Vargas, Dodgers, and Ty Petey, Mariners. First rounders again here. We'll start off with Seaver King, first rounder for the Nats, for Christopher. Carson Bench, first rounder for the Mets, for John. Brody Brecht, also first rounder for the Rockies, for Dominic. Bryce McCage, first for the Brewers, for Donald. What was he? Second. Josh Harley, first for the Pirates, for James. Gabriel Steers, first for the Padres, for Francisco. And a yellow lunar Dodger. Willie Brooks Alger, 30 of 75. And that'll be for Christopher F. So we have put our 75 here before our 100. Lots of low numbers today. Bowman Draft Night, Cam Caminetti for the Atlanta Braves, for Brian. Refractor first, Cody Shojinaga for the Phillies, for Justin. And Rainer Arias for the Giants, for Brian. Okay. We have Davidson De Los Santos, Marlins, Curly Martha, Rangers, Rainer Arias, Giants, Colt Emerson, Mariners, Sam Basallo, Orioles, Mike Sirota, first for the Reds, Carson DeMartini, first for the Phillies, Rodney Green, first for the A's, Trey Snyder, first for the Mets, Cody Shojinaga, first for the Phils, Blake Larson, first for the White Sox, Carter Holton, first for the Braves, Boston Bateman, first for the Padres, Ryan Waldschmidt, first for the D-backs, Cam Smith, first for the Cubs, Jack Caglianone, first for the Royals, for George. Vladimir Asensio, Red Sox, Dowell Joseph, Mariners, Leo DeVries, Padres, Jackson Wentworth, first for the Jays. LP Langevin, first for the Royals. Francisco Villarreal, Yankees. We have two Bazana and a Kurtz and a Jack now. Chrome first, Nate Knowles for the Rays, for Dominic. Jackson Wentworth, first for the Jays, for Joshua. Adriel Radney, Diamondbacks. Max Clark, Tigers. Jose DePaula, Dodgers. Arhu Nimala, Jays. And Zero Hope, Dodgers. Plasma will be Christian Moore of the Angels. I'll go to Justin. Refractor first, Ethan Bagwell for the Braves, for Brian. And Rhett Lauder of the Reds, for Matt. Down to our last three packs here, where our autos usually live, but we already have one out, so one of these packs won't have an auto in it. Eduardo Herrera, White Sox. Tanner Jones, first for the Royals. Tyson Neighbors, first for the Padres. Chandler Welch, first for the Brewers. Pablo Guerrero, Rangers. Max Clark, Tigers. Ethan Bagwell, first for the Braves. Casey Salk, first for the White Sox. Cole Mathis, first for the Cubs. Jared Thomas, first for the Rockies. Blake Burke, first for the Brewers. Braylon Payne, first for the Brewers. Cam Caminetti, first for the Braves. Ben Hess, first for the Yankees. Tyson Lewis, first for the Reds. Billy Amick, first for the Twins. Cole Messina, first for the Rockies. Caden Dana, Angels. Brock Wilkin, Brewers. Walker Martin, Giants. Parker Smith, first for the Astros. Josiah Romeo, first for the A's. Chrome first, Zach Earhart for the Red Sox, for Jesse. Ariel Armas, first for the Cubs, for Christian. Nick McLean, first for the White Sox, for Thomas. Blake Larson, first for the White Sox, for Thomas. Carter Holton, first for the Braves, for Brian. Boston Bateman, first for the Padres, for Francisco. And a refractor auto for the Royals. It is Drew Beam. It's funny, actually. Somebody who wanted the Royals messaged me and asked me why the Royals weren't up. And he made the joke. He said boxes are just full of Drew Beam autos, and you can never find a Caglianone. And here we go, Drew Beam, 340 of 499. It was just funny that happened right after he complained about it to me. Alright, in tune, Travis Bazana for the Guardians for Christopher. Refractor first, Casey Salk for the White Sox for Thomas. And refractor Aiden Middleyer of the Phillies for Justin. Alright, I've seen enough now. We can take these down. Put them over here. Juan Baez, Brewers, Byron Churio, Twins, Rafael Schlesinger, first for the Guardians, Grant Shepardson, first for the Marlins, Dadner De Los Santos, Twins, Gerald Perez, White Sox, Kalen Culpepper, first for the Twins, Chase Harlan, first for the Dodgers, Casey Cook, first for the Rangers, Jimmy Ferrer, first for the Twins, Eli Serrano, first for the Mets, Aiden May, first for the Marlins, Ryan Sloan, first for the Mariners, Jacob Cozart, first for the Guardians, J.D. Dix, first for the D-backs, Braden Montgomery, first for the Red Sox, Nick Kurtz, first for the A's, Sebastian Walcott, Rangers, Vladdy Guerrero, Mets, Giovanni Rodriguez, Mets, Jose Perdomo, Braves, and Nate Knowles, first for the Rays. Chrome first, Cole Messina for the Rockies, for Dominic Woody-Hadeen, first for the Tigers, for Sherman, Eddie Reinders, first for the Pirates, for James, Carter Matheson, first for the Phils, for Justin, Nate Dome, first for the Mets, for John, Coleman, first for the Reds, for Matt, and there's auto of Carter Matheson of the Phillies. That'll be our third auto. And that'll go to Justin. That is a 5th round pick. Chase Burns, one with draft night for the Reds, for Matt. And there's that Braylon Payne I figured would come for the Brewers, for Donald. And Chase Allsup first for the O's, for Christopher. So we got both first round refractor Brewers now. Happy day for Donald. So there's our third auto. So assumably our last pack won't have an auto. Could very well have a numbered parallel though. Wouldn't be surprised. Alright. Brock Porter, Rangers, Miles Naylor, A's, Cooper Pratt, Brewers, Ryan Clifford, Mets, Rhett Lauder, Reds, Juan Baez, Brewers, Peyton Toll, first for the Red Sox, John Spikerman, first for the Phillies, Nathan Fleveling, first for the Rays, Nick Mitchell, first for the Jays, James Tibbs, first for the Giants, Kalen Culpepper, first for the Twins, Josh Grauer, first for the A's, Johnny King, first for the Jays, Sam Antonacci, first for the White Sox, Eric Hernandez, first for the Braves, Nick Montgomery, first for the Braves, Zero Hope, Dodgers, Braylon Morrell, Rangers, Tenerife Valdez, Cubs, Roman Anthony, Red Sox, and Sebastian Walcott, Rangers. Going first, Ryan Sloan for the Mariners, for Matt, Jacob Cozart, first for the Guardians, for Christopher S., J.D. Dix, first rounder for the D-backs, for James, Braden Montgomery, first rounder for the Red Sox, for Jesse. There's Nick Kurtz, first rounder for the A's, for Christian, Dylan Drayling, first for the Rangers, for Christopher, and Brandon Neely, first for the Red Sox, for Jesse. In tune will be Max Clark for the Detroit Tigers. For Sherman, refractor first, Mike Sirota for the Reds. That'll be for Matt. He was a third, and Cooper Pratt, refractor for the Brewers, for Donald. So we did well. Refractor row is full. First round row is also full. So we got Kurtz here. I'll take down Caminiti. We have Montgomery. And we also have another Diamondback. There we go. Alright, pack up our box here and talk about what we have. Alright, so for our autos today, we have a refractor auto of Drew Beam for the Kansas City Royals, a base auto of Dakota Jordan for the Giants, A base auto of Carter Matheson for the Phillies. We have a cyan paper printing plate of Jose Perdomo for the Atlanta Braves. We have Brooks Auger of the Los Angeles Dodgers, yellow lunar of 75. We have a steel parallel of 100, Bryce Eldridge for the Giants. We have a paper of 499 sky blue Randall Diaz for the Washington Nationals. We have a lunar globe, Luke Cashel for the Twins. Sky blue first, Gage Zeal for the Yankees. Sky blue first, Grant Shepperson for the Marlins. For our refractors, we have a 4th round Carson DeMartini for the Phillies. 4th round Rodney Green for the A's. 1st round Higgins Smith for the White Sox. 2nd round Cole Mathis for the Cubs. 2nd round Jared Thomas for the Rockies. 1st round Blake Burke and Braylon Payne for the Brewers. 4th round Trey Snyder for the Mets. Casey Sock, I think in 2nd round. Let's find out. 4th round. Dang. And then 3rd round Mike Sirota of the Reds. For our Chrome in the back, we had Tyson Lewis for the Reds, Ben Hess for the Yanks, Cam Smith for the Cubs, Jack Caglione for the Royals, J.D. Dixon, Ryan Waldsmith for the D-backs, Carson Bench for the Mets, Seaver King for the Nats, Nick Kurtz for the A's, Braden Montgomery for the Red Sox, and then we have a Cam Caminiti for the Braves. So that's everything for our 39th 24 Bowman Draft Jumbo Break. Number 40 is up for sale. Got a few spots left. Sell it, do the same thing. So thanks for joining all. I'll get you results later tonight. We'll get it shipped out tomorrow. So talk to you later, everybody.